Kong, Skull Island, 2017, directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, is an unapologetically bombastic entry in the kaiju genre. It blends Vietnam War aesthetics, gargantuan creature designs, and a star-studded cast in a spectacle that almost seems designed to be both too much and not enough at the same time. The film moves at a breakneck pace, leaving little room for reflection, which is just as well, because thinking too deeply about the plot would likely diminish any remaining enjoyment. The film opens with a diverse ensemble cast headed by Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, and John C. Reilly, characters whose motivations are often as thin as the air in Kong's jungle. Hiddleston, playing James Conrad, because of course he's called Conrad in a movie about man's clash with nature, is a stoic tracker with a mysterious past. Brie Larson plays a photojournalist who, despite carrying a camera, doesn't manage to capture much more than concerned glances. Then there's Samuel L. Jackson as Colonel Packard, the military man so absurdly obsessed with vengeance against Kong that he makes Ahab look like someone who just misplaced his glasses. The plot itself hinges on the discovery of Skull Island, an uncharted territory populated by fantastical creatures that seem to have jumped straight out of an early 20th century adventure novel. The island is visually stunning, teeming with towering trees, lush landscapes, and of course a massive ape who, rather than being King Kong in the traditional sense, is more like the region's moody protector. Kong, to his credit, remains the most compelling character in the movie, perhaps because he doesn't have to suffer from the lack of dialogue or character development. His expressions and movements, crafted through impressive CGI, carry more weight than most of the cast's human struggles. This might be less of a commentary on the quality of Kong's animation, and more on the flat, predictable nature of the supporting roles. One of the film's main problems is its tonal inconsistency. It swings wildly between wanting to be a serious war film, a creature feature, and a slapstick comedy. At times it seems to lampoon itself, especially in scenes where characters engage in extended exposition about the island's mythos, only to be interrupted by giant monsters crashing through the scenery. John C. Reilly's performance as Hank Marlowe, a World War II soldier stranded on the island for decades, encapsulates this clash. His comic relief moments often come across as jarringly out of place, even when his absurdity provides much-needed levity. In the end, Kong Skull Island isn't a bad film, but it's not exactly a good one either. It is a testament to the excesses of blockbuster filmmaking, where more is always better. More explosions, more monsters, more star power, more CGI. The movie excels as a visual roller coaster, but collapses under the weight of its own ambition when it comes to meaningful character arcs or a coherent message. If you turn off your brain and buckle in for the ride, it's a fun enough experience. Just don't expect to walk away with much more than some lingering images of a giant ape standing proudly in the sunset. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Quirky Critic signing out.